Welcome everybody. Hey Hardcore. I'm hoping this has fixed it, but I'm just going to pull up the stream right away this time on my phone so I don't talk for 10 minutes and it didn't work. So, 1 second. Alright, welcome everybody. Perfect, alright. I heard the game, heard my voice. The stream mix is correct again. I had to reset all my OBS settings and just start from scratch, so it should all work now. Perfect. Welcome to episode 10 of Tour of the World. Just going to restart my little spiel since I deleted the other stream. We left off in Bonnyville Airport. We flew to the east from Edmonton International. Let me just find where that is. Roughly around here. To the east to Bonnyville, and now we're flying north in a Sea Star to Fort McMurray. Up north in Alberta, kind of like the middle to north of Alberta. We're going to fly to the water airport, land there, and then fly only 7 miles over to the international airport in Fort McMurray as well, to switch back to a land plane and continue on our journey. This initial flight's 142 miles, and then the little flight after, like I said, is 7 miles. So in the Sea Star, 142 miles is going to take a good amount of time, which is perfect because we're on flight 36, and I usually have quite a few planned in advance. The last 2 episodes have all been planned well in advance if you check the spreadsheet link in the description or in the Discord. And this is the last flight I have planned. And I don't just throw in random airports. I do a little bit of research at least on the surrounding areas and landmarks and things we should not miss out on. So mostly with Google and ChatGPT, obviously, typing in the locations and looking at what airports are interesting. So I'll definitely be doing that a bit on this flight, which I'll maybe, if I find something interesting, I'll show, or I'll just talk about as I go and kind of show where it is as I don't know if I'm going to share my Google page or anything like that, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm not sure how long it'll be, but it's going to be a decent first trip here. So let's start off episode 10. Let's pull up the EFP. I'm going to turn my game audio down a little bit. Let me know if you guys want me to do the same. Oh, yeah, sorry, it's way up there for you. Alright, let me know if that's too quiet now, but it was almost double the volume for you than it was for me in my headphones, so we'll see. Alright, new. Welcome everyone who's trickling in here. I appreciate you joining. Sorry about the technical issues I had there, but we're looking good now. Alright, we're departing from, again, on the spreadsheet. You can follow it if you click on the link in the pinned comment for the Discord and then go to Tour of the World. It's at the end of each message. I send a message every time we're done with an episode, and you can see where we flew in that episode and the pictures we took. Or I think the link in the description should work. I haven't updated it for a while, but I believe it stays the same. CYBF is Bonnyville, and we are flying to Fort McMurray Water Aerodrome, which is CES 7. Oops, CES 7. Now I will have to pull up my SimBrief aircraft type list again. SimBrief, that's not bookmarked every time. Now I know I did bookmark it last time because it wasn't bookmarked, so it's confirmed that it keeps resetting to the home page of SimBrief as a bookmark. I don't know why, but whatever. Sea Star, let's hope it's in here. That'll make it easy. No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. It's a small 2-engine prop. Let's do the Diamond. Not sure. I think that's a turbo prop. That is a turbo prop. Whatever. Again, we just want similar numbers, but we are also not using the fuel planning for SimBrief unless we're in airliners. We're just going with the default fuel load and adding fuel in the midair, so this part really doesn't matter, the fuel calculations. We just want the route. So this is going to be DA62 for a Diamond. I am still trying to pick similar ones, though, just in case it affects runway length or anything like that. DA62. There it is. Oh, CSG and Claire, how are you doing today? I'm doing alright. Oh, no. Is it CES7 for sure? That's what I have. So let's quickly look up on Google. And Claire is at work right now, by the way. Water. Aerodrome. Okay, it is CES7. I was hoping it was a typo. Okay. Well, we'll find it ourselves. Let's throw in the code for the international airport. CYMM. That will definitely work. CYMM. Actually, let's try to use the search function for once, just in case. Fort. No, okay, let's not worry about that. Let's do CYMM. There we go. Generate. How's the cat spawning? They're doing pretty good. They'd hiss every time they got close for the first day or two, and then stopped hissing on day 3, and now they're actually, yesterday night was the first time we think they were playing. Like, they suddenly started chasing each other around, which is good. And now, right now, they're both sleeping on the couch upstairs about 2 feet apart, so that's a good sign. They seem to be getting along well. Every time cats have visited, it's taken our cat like 3 or 4 days to kind of settle in a little bit. And obviously this cat's not just visiting, so I think they'll be fine for sure. Alright, there we go. There's Fort McMurray International. That's what we'll be flying after we first fly to Fort McMurray Water Aero Seaplane Base. Here it is, CES-7. It is called that. Alright. So we'll be landing in the water, taking off again, seeing the town of Fort McMurray, and then landing at the international airport. Cute. Yes, we have so many pictures and videos on my phone, man. Like, everything we do, like the classic animal parents, like, oh my god, look, and it's like just like laying there. But yeah, she's great. All right, let's go ahead and start at a ramp here. We had quite the sketchy landing at this airport last episode with the A320. I was already going to take a Saab 340 over there initially, which would have been fine, but it would have been a tighter landing. Oh, wow. Okay, that's not what I wanted. But I switched out for an A320. I was just looking at the distance of the flight and not looking at the airport we were arriving at. I forgot. Not sure why that happened. Let's try that again. Import route. I might have set it as my arrival by accident. I'm not sure what I did. I did the gate there. That's Fort McMurray. Go on Bonnyville. Set as departure. There we go. Switch it over to June. And start again. Is this going to work this time? Let's hope it does. Does it involve the mystery man? Yeah, possibly. Oh boy. I love this livery, by the way. I just chose, thought it was black paint, which is already pretty cool, but it's like a carbon or like a hex pattern. I don't really know what to call it, but it's cool. Alright, so what do we got? We got engine covers. I love it. If you look right here, if you look like that, it looks like just a normal plane. Like that's the cockpit there, or like a drone or something. Looks like a plane on top of a plane. Such a weird looking aircraft. Alright, let's take the cover off. See what else we got around here. Obviously we'll have the chocks. Yeah, there we go. And there's another cover. Static port. And there we go. Alright. We got an engine on both sides. Let's hop in. I briefly saw this one taking the thumbnail, but yeah, the inside looks great. It's like the PC, the 24 and 12, like the Pilatus aircraft MCDUs, what do we call them? Sorry, flight displays. Let's just use Control E to start it up for this time. Yeah, so it's got the same navigation system as that, which I'll be able to use since I'm somewhat familiar with it. Nice quick startup. Let's put my gear lever down, which it should be, for sure. Alright. Let's import the flight again, because it needs that every time for this flight system. You gotta import it while you're actually here, and then activate. And let's see if I can change the arrival here. Let's see if this knows the airport I want to go to. It should. Let's change it here. Destination. Keyboard doesn't work, so I gotta... No, I don't want reverse thrust right now. I just want a regular no thrust, please. Low idle. RPMs are down. Okay, it looks like we're fine. How can I change this, please? Delete. Activate. How do I change the arrival? Destination. Here we go. Origin, destination. How do I type if I can't use the keyboard? Oh, now I can. CES. Where's that? 7. Is that working? Yes. 7. Insert. Ah, it did work. Activate. Okay, and we're just flying straight there, so that makes it a little easier for us. And we have approach. Okay, we want what, 27 or 09? I guess we should check the winds. Let's quickly do that. They're not gonna meet R for that though. I guess I'll check CYMM. It only is 7 miles away. What's the winds? At 260. So they're blowing at 260. We want to go to against that. Yeah, so we want to go to 09 what? 09, I believe. And we'll go straight in, insert, activate that. Oh, that's not right, is it? Okay, there we go. Think we're good. Ready for the DHC 515 aircraft in game. Is that in game already, or you mean like they're adding it? Isn't a DH6 or something in game, or 3? I don't remember. Let's try to use reverse thrust here. If I press my reverse thrust button, does it work? No. Okay, let me reset that keybind. It seems to not work on all the planes. Controls. Reverse. Toggle reverse thrust. This button, please. Same thing for props. Yes, there we go. Okay. It's a replacement for the CL415. Oh, okay. Parking brake is off. What's it complaining about? Gear door open. Yeah, that's normal. That's fine. I'm full reverse thrust, so it's not working. Let's up the RPMs. Is that how to do it? I don't know. They're coming up. Yep, there we go. Oh, don't just use parking brake.
Dornier Zulu Sierra, Delta Echo Victor taxi to and hold short of runway 26 using taxiway. Contact tower on 124. Fife when ready.
All right.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 26 using taxiway.
Is that the runway they want me to take off on? Let's see. Yes, 26. Let's quickly pull up the charts so we know where that is. View, no. Now we have charts. Wheel stand, exactly. That was pretty cool. It was on purpose, don't worry. No, it's not the right flight at all. Import the new flight. It's not going to be correct, but we'll at least use it for the beginning here, for this chart. There we go. 26 is the far one, okay. Set the altimeter, I pressed the button, but I believe it's 2992. Oh wait, Flight Sim doesn't use the correct ones for some reason when I'm altering the time or date or anything. I guess it just doesn't know, but I don't know. It's always 2992, so I should actually use the Sim Brief weather thing to get the real one. Let's go ahead and do Sim Brief weather. Where are we now? CYBF. Search. Nothing, okay, we'll just use standard then. It's fine. I love watching trees and getting paid to do nothing at home on a public holiday. Nice. What holiday is it for you guys? Let's open up the chart again. There's no departures available or anything, so we'll just leave it as is. Oh, let's please reset my view. That's not very helpful to look at. Like that. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I needed the chart, but hey, whatever. Should have it up. Man, I want to fly these in real life so bad. Or anything. Get me in there. Brakes, bring the RPMs all the way back. Oh, we have an actual turnaround zone. Okay, we'll use it. I don't know what the turning radius of this plane. Probably pretty good, but we'll use it anyway. Let's add one stage of flaps for takeoff. We'll get our lights in order as well once we turn around here. And then we'll request our clearance. Well, we definitely can't land on this display threshold, but we can probably use it to take off just fine. So we'll stop here. Where's that? Oh, it's a carbon monoxide detector. It looks important. I guess that is important. So Tangi Day? Tangi Day? This was the day the treaty was signed and celebrated every year. Oh, interesting. That's awesome. Altitude. Where's my autopilot panel? Up here? Yes. Okay, altitude. Let's set it for 5,000 for now. And we'll ask CTC if they want anything else. And that's all for now. And we want to worry about our lights. Hey, Kennevians, how you doing? Where are the lights on this thing? C mode. Interesting. Probably a water rudder with that button. Lights. Radio. Maybe it's behind here. No, that's just our power generators. I'd like to bring that back if I could. There we go. Engines. ECS, ice, bleed. Is it above us? Oh yes, it's above us. Oh, we should look there first. And wing. There we go. Alright. Interior lights at all? Cabin lights? Sure. No electronics and seat belts. Lights are fitted to the plane. Thank you, Jacob. That's very helpful. Alright, we should be good to go. Let's request our takeoff clearance and drop RPM all the way up. Let that ramp up.
Echo Victor ready for departing straight out at runway 26.
Dornier Zulu Sierra, Delta Echo Victor altimeter 29er. 902 departing straight out approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 26.
Let's acknowledge the clearance and Set the parking brake off.
Runway 26
And full power.
Delta Echo Victor.
And let's change the idle to high idle. Checking the gears down, yeah. Love how terribly bumpy this runway is. Let's rotate. Don't know the V speed, so I just wanted to wait till that bump was gone. Gear up. Oh, I love that sound. That's great. There we go. Let's set up our autopilot. Autopilot on, altitude hold, and we're going to want to do nav mode on as well, and FLC to get there. Do we have FLC in this plane? Vertical speed, let's use that then. How do we select it? Speed knob possibly? It's the heading knob. Okay, let me let off the yoke. Okay, it is controlling it good. That looks good. Just the altitude staying at 2700, not going up. VNav, will that do it automatically? No. Altitude, let's see. 5,000. Vertical speed, is it? Oh, here's the nose up and nose down buttons. Here we go. Where's my selection? 400, there we go, 500. Let's just go up at, say, 800. And then let's bring the power back a little bit. To what will probably be about a climb. Let's bring it back to about there. I guess we can keep the power all the way up, we just gotta bring the RPMs a little bit back.
Dornier Delta Echo Victor leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Let's respond to that.
Tower Dornier Zulu Sierra. Delta Echo Victor frequency change.
Then let's just turn the camera off so we have more real estate there. It's really, really being sensitive back and forth to get on that track. I might just do it direct. So then it draws a new line essentially. Let's see. It's intercepting. There we go. It's turning right. Good. Still might overshoot it a little bit, but maybe not. Much better at least. Yes, there we go. Okay. We'll fly like this with the high idle and everything. I'm not sure if we're supposed to keep it on high or not, but we will for now while we're climbing. Beautiful. Love this little thing. Do we have an ETE at all? I think it's there. Yeah, time. Not sure what that means. 49 minutes possibly? I don't know. Let's do heading up, please. I want that. There we go. Let's drag it out so we can see. Let's go to 45 miles. Alright, there we go. We're climbing to 5,000. Did they ask for anything else? No. So we'll just fly to 5,000 and keep it pretty low. Alright, nice. We are making it for sure. Let's open up the window a little bit. For no reason. Alright, let's close it. Where's the top of the window? There it is. Okay. Perfect. And a flashlight. Light vest. Oh, we can go back here. Let's do that. Oh, it's a nice little plane. I like that. Got 6 seats. It's nicer than I thought back here. Interesting. Alright, cargo compartment. Yeah, it definitely holds more people than I expected. That'd be like a 2 or I don't know, 4 seats maybe back here. 6 is pretty good. Oh my gosh, my flaps are down. Whoops. Let's retract those, especially now that we're at cruising. Let's watch our speed here. We're speeding up. I'm going to start planning our next flights here, so let me open my maps. Look at Fort McMurray. Okay, I'm going to pull up Fort McMurray, there we go. So we're going to be there. Almost near to the north of Alberta. We should probably try to go a little more north. Maybe northwest, and then we'll head over to BC. What's over here? I know I'm not able to show. I'm not showing you what I'm looking at, so it's not very helpful. I know. Let me see. Let me try to pull it up for you. There we go. Let's make it smaller. Just while I'm flying, you can see while I'm mindlessly talking while we plan our flight, since we are doing that together. Alright, let's see where we're at here for our flight. Good ways to go. I believe 38 minutes is what it means. I think. How's our speed looking? Fine. Bring the power back a little bit. There we go. Alright, so at Fort McMurray, we are here, somewhere around there. So I think I want to try to fly to the northwest corner of Alberta for one more landing here, and then we'll fly over to the northern BC before we start heading down. Of course, we already touched some airports in BC down here while we did our Rockies, but not the main section. So let's see what's up here. High level Rocky Lane. Is there any airports over here? Any large airports? High level airport. Let's see, what does this look like? That's pretty good. Alberta Forestry and Parks. I don't know what's around here. Wood Buffalo National Park. Yeah, we could do that and then fly over to I don't know, somewhere like Glacier Bay or something. Let's see. I think we'll do 2 stops in like a longitude or something to make it really nice and quick. We'll just have a little stop here to make it more interesting. What does Watt May look like? It's a nice one too, a little smaller. So yeah, maybe we'll do high level airport next. Footner as our last Alberta stop. Let's see. Let's copy paste that. Let's add some more rows here. Oops, that's not what I want to do. There we go. Let's see. Got a high level airport in. Whereabouts is this? It's in high level. Okay, that makes it easy. And what's the code for that? And you can see how I do all my planning. gosh, I can't type. It's way off to the side here. ICAO. Is there an ICAO? Yes, there is. CYOJ, that's perfect. Means it's a little bit bigger than I thought even. And then where do we want to go after that? Maybe we'll just plan the next 2 for now. Is there anything to see over here? Northern Rocky Mountains. Fort Ware. Interesting. Maybe we'll go way north west and then we'll head south from there. Glacier Bay National Park. This is cool. Where is the nearest airport? Juneau International Airport. Airport with seaplanes, it says. Oh yeah, this is cool. Definitely go here next then. In this area, there's not many landmarks besides like a beautiful landscape, so I don't need to do much actual like research of like what to see in the area. Maybe I will on the way there, just to know if there's somewhere we should stop by or anything like that. And where is that? It's in Juneau, okay. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but that's how it is. Oh, fantastic. Don't know why I keep switching to my personal account every time I open the sheet back up again. Lovely. Alright, there we go. Now, so I only have read access, obviously. PC. And then, let's just look up the ICAO for that. PHAN. Okay. That should be good for now. I'll just throw it over here like this. Oops, like this. And then high level over here like this. So that's what we do. Where are we at for the flight? Still about 50 miles away. Let's see. We're going to do this in the longitude. Let's copy paste that. And what else do we need to do here? Let's continue the numbers down. I'm going to usually do all this off camera, but hey, whatever. Got to do something while we're flying. Besides enjoy the view. So what's around here? Let's see. Maybe I'll look up that later. Like what to actually see, because I'll probably forget now. Because obviously we don't usually add the landmarks and stuff to the route. We just like make sure we stop at them. So, oops, I hit something else. There we go. We'll ask ChatGPT for the distances between those airports real quick. How are you guys doing today? Appreciate everyone stopping in. We got 6 of you here so far. It's awesome. Really do appreciate the support. Like, a lot. You guys are awesome. Take a photo of the outside here. I like this plane. It's not too slow either. We're going at a decent speed. Let's throttle up a little bit more so I don't care too much about The engines still last. Alright. Looks like we're still on track. We're just flying straight in, so nothing to do, no waypoints to worry about. What does that mean? Stop, trim, run away. I don't know how to fix that, unfortunately. It's nice being lower again. Usually we're much higher than this. What is the elevation it planned on us being at? Actually, I should have checked that. Sim brief. We're going to stay at 5,000, but 8,000, so not much higher. Alright, yeah, I guess there's nothing to do. We gotta set up, we're not doing ILS or anything, so we're doing a visual approach. We can look at the chart for the, oh, finally, I got the distance calculations for those. 1 second. Let me just enter those into the spreadsheet. Oh yeah, these are 2 long flights. The first one, not too long, at 250 nautical miles. The next one, 920. Is that right? Wow, that's a lot, but we're covering lots of distance. Maybe we should use a different plane. Longitude is fast, maybe an airline. I don't think an airliner can take off from that, so I guess we'll just stick with what we had planned. 920, that's a big one. I don't know if that's right. That'd be the largest flight we've done so far, I believe, yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, I guess that is far. That's from Alberta all the way over to the coast, west coast of Canada. So yeah, that's far. Almost 1,000 nautical miles. That'll be our longest flight. Interesting though. We're just throwing the landmarks. What are some landmarks we're gonna see? Boreal forest, remote oil and gas fields, apparently. Love to see it. And the Rocky Mountains, the coastal fjords and glaciers on the next flight. Okay, and let's put that in. I guess I could show the maps as I'm doing things. Just put in the landmarks and the comments, the AI comments for these 2 next flights of generally what we'll see. So we'll see the Boreal Forest, the remote oil and gas fields, Rocky Mountain, coastal fjords. Now you can't probably read that on the screen, it's pretty small. My bad. But the next 2 flights are 250 miles and 920. I'm not sure how many we'll do in this stream. Well, at least it's 250, I think, with the longitude landing in high level airport, and then we'll maybe say the next one for the next stream, because that's gonna be a long flight and I gotta make dinner at some point. Maybe I can do it while the flight's going, we'll see. And the last thing I'm gonna quickly update is we keep track of all the times of our stream, like how long it's all been. So let me just throw in the next couple that I haven't done yet. Let's see how long the last streams were. It says 1 to 8 have been done. And we're on 10 now, so stream 9 was 2 hours and 15 minutes. So 1 to 9 was 40 hours now total. But there we go. Episode 1 to 9 have been 40 hours of streaming. It's a long series, but we're in it for the long run. We're going to be seeing everything. And have a lot of fun with it. And I hope you guys have been enjoying it as well. It's definitely a very detailed way to get a look at everything. Got some cool pictures and stuff as well. Alright, how are we looking for fuel? Yeah, they're only slightly off, that's fine. Alright, so we are, how many miles exactly? Like 42 or so. I guess it would tell me here. Somewhere. I don't know I have it twice. Interesting, okay. Yeah, different airport we're passing over here. Yes, he's just chilling. I wonder if this is probably not an aircraft you can stand up in. No, it looks like it's got a good amount of space, but not standing space. I guess when I walk around like this, it seems like it, but I imagine you'd be ducking slightly. Whoa. Let's turn the throttle back a bit to lose that. But is that the turbulence? That's quite a bit. Hey, it's not going to help much, but we will go up to 8,000, which is what it wanted us at initially. That'll help a little bit, most likely. Maybe clear airs up there. So we'll go back to full power. And then we will do vertical speed, nose up. And let's climb all the way up at 1,000 feet a minute. Why not? It'll give us something to do now and a little bit earlier of a descent, so just something to do. Let's turn off the landing lights and stuff. There we go. All right. Seatbelt and electronic signs can come off. Do we even need charts for this arrival? Let's see. Let's go on Navigraph. That's not right, so let's unload this. New flight. Let's do it manually here. From CYBF. Let's see if it has in here though. Of course it's gonna have this one, but will it have CES7? Let's see. CES7. No, it doesn't still. Okay, so yeah, I can't worry about that. So there'll be no charts either on here, at least even if there actually is charts, of course. That's fine. Let's just load the last flight so we can get a general reference for how far we are, even though we have it here as well. There we go. There's Fort McMurray International. And the seaplane base is just here, I believe. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it keeps doing that sometimes. Reset. There we go. Is there windows? Oh no, just the door goes all the way up. I was thinking there was windows on the roof there. Oh yeah, I guess the door has to be. I was wondering why it was so small. But I guess that's has to be a half door because it's a seaplane. I just need some room for the water. So I guess it's probably a bit bigger than I initially thought, but it's still small. What's my longest flight start to finish time-wise? In total, because I went to, did I go to work? I did something in between. In total, like a 7-hour flight, 8-hour flight across the ocean from Pearson to Paris, Toronto to Paris. But that was before I streamed or did any YouTube, just before. Well, one of my very first shorts actually is, I think maybe the very first short is a little clip from that, just the sunrise in Canada. That's where that's from. Let's bring these power back a little bit. Let's bring the RPM back a little bit. I'm trying to think about longest flight in the series and on YouTube. In the series, when we look at the miles, 465 miles for that flight. Yeah, from Happy Valley to Moosonee. Yeah, that was 465 miles. That was a long one. That was a couple hours. I think it was a 2-hour flight, 3-hour flight possibly. That might be the longest. The longest one I've talked on probably. I think the very first few videos on my channel were just flights that I recorded with no, I wasn't talking. Or I was at least on VATSIM, but I wasn't talking like to the camera. To you guys, and they had some long flights. Let me see the times on YouTube. 2 hours. Oh, they're transporting a new patient, a patient from Northern Canada in the area ambulance. That was 3.5-hour flight. It's probably one of the longest single flights. Obviously, my streams were much, much longer with tons of little flights in them. Yeah, I don't know if I've done much other ones. Try to stick away from really, really long flights. Just it's not been my channel, I guess. Especially with career mode, obviously it doesn't give you anything crazy. So a lot of shorter flights for that, and then tour the world. I'm trying to stop lots so I can see a lot of the world. So yeah, it's just I know a lot of people do like 6-7 hour streams where it's like one flight. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just how my channel hasn't kind of developed that way. I did that more when I was not on YouTube. A little more involved that way and more interesting for you guys. But yeah, with this series, we're gonna have some long stretches for sure. Like the flight we just planned, that's 920 miles. It's double the length of anything else on the list. That's gonna be the longest flight we've done. But there's nothing to stop at really in between, so that's how it's gonna be. And then, of course, we'll have some ocean flights, and that'll be some. We're gonna do special streams for those where it's 6 to 10 hours, maybe more per stream. It's gonna be more involved, and we'll have you guys hop in the chat and host some like kind of events or something for that. And also have you guys do the flight and be on multiplayer for those who want to, or join in half part of the way, or escort us or anything like that. Those will be fun. Alright, let's go ahead. And I might do those on VATSIM. We'll see. Since we can do real time, we're going to be over the ocean anyway. It doesn't matter if it's night or day, so I got to practice my VATSIM for sure, but we might do them on there. Let's bring this in. $8,000. We need about 24 miles to descend at 3%. We're about 30 miles, so getting there. Let's set it for 25, and or is this 25 or is this 25? I never remember. That would mean we're 60 miles. 59, okay, it's this ring. And we got quite a bit of distance then. Let's set this for 25 again. And we'll start descending once we get that ring in there. Estimated top of descent calculation is right there. That's weird. That's a bit extreme. Why is that? You got 60 miles. You definitely don't need to descend right now. Fuses are up here. Anything else interesting? Some sound mute buttons, I guess. Oh, like warning mutes. Testing display brightnesses. So those are emergency lights? Yeah. Oops, those should be set to arm probably? Yeah. What about you, Canadians? What's your longest single flight? if you play. Or anybody else watching. Can we open the door? No. What's that one here? Oh, it's the same one. Still compare fuel quantity. I don't know why it's saying that. We're fine. We don't have to worry about it. Let's reset our view and let's go in the back. That seems more zoomed out than it should be. Reset. Okay. Right now, let's go in the back. Sorry, my neighbors are getting home. I was trying to listen. It's always you gotta just check if they're getting home or if someone's breaking in the house. You never know. That's a nice view with the wing out of the way. It's super everything's super visible. Love it. What should we do? I was gonna do something. Shoot. Why is the mixer not opening? There we go. I'll be right back. Just 1 second. I'm gonna check something. Make sure some audio's working. Alright, I'm back. Reset this. And what's our distance now? Constantly checking. 42 miles. Alright, we're almost there. I knew it'd be a long one. Wasn't insane on the mileage, but it was a pretty big one, and I knew this plane wouldn't go that fast. The cruising speed isn't always accurate on the menu, but it's accurate enough to know when it says 165, it's not very fast. But I like it. Let's see if I can pull up the progress bar thing that I normally do. It's got to know the airports as well, so I wonder if it knows this one. CS7, does it know that? It does. How does the charts not know it, but this does? There we go. So you can see the progress bar. We're almost there. Almost looks like ice, but it should not be. We're in June. Oh, nice favor speeds here. That's helpful. Uh, 103. I guess we're landing at, or that's our V speeds for taking off. Actually, V2 is 103. Yeah, I'm not sure. Probably below that. I can get rid of that message. That's helpful. I didn't know I could do that. This fuel's looking okay. Use that flaps are up. Alright, everything is looking good. Let's bring this in a bit more. 10 miles. We don't need to count on the 25 ring to know when we're 25 away because we have the distance here, so we're good. 35 miles away. So we're almost ready to start descending. I'll set my altitude now to 3,000. That's what I will descend to initially. Ground speed is 198 knots, which let's see what speed that is. I'm curious. That's 2 kilometers an hour. That is 366 kilometers an hour, so that's not too bad. Which happens to be 227 miles an hour. So we're not racing anywhere, but we're not going too slow. It's not horrible at all. Alrighty, let's see. Keeps estimating the top of descent for us. On and off, which is weird. 31 miles away, 30 miles. Just do it again real quick because I forget what it was. I think it was 25, but let's just make sure. So we're at 8,000 and we want to lose all 8,000. Let's say 7.5 times 3. You're about 23 miles. Yeah, 23 to 25 miles. And we'll do it early. We'll go to 3,000 early. So then we're coming in at 3,000 around here maybe. So let's see. Maybe we can do that now. It's from 8,000 to 3,000. We obviously have to lose 5, which will take 15 miles. So how many miles do I want to fly 3,000 for? We have 29 to go. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it now, and then we'll have 15 miles. It'll bring us to about halfway, and then the other 15 we'll be at 3, and we can manage it from there. Sure. So let's go vertical speed, and our ground speed is. I can just look at that thing. 199 knots times 5. So if we go down at 1,000 feet per minute, that's a 3%. And it'll be halfway, so we can easily go down, say, 1,000 times. We'll do maybe 700. And then obviously it'll extend it a bit, maybe 600. Oh, that's helpful. It has an estimate. That's really helpful. Let's do 600. Let's bring the engines to RPM all the way up, but low idle. So definitely not all the way up, I believe. Or maybe that it will be all the way up still. I guess, yeah, no, it only matters when it's at idle. So let's bring the RPM down, and we'll bring the throttle back. Looks like we'll be there, or so, so let's just do even more, 500. Or less, I should say. Oh, let's keep the power up. Actually, I want to get there quickly. I don't want to slow down too much. Thought we'd start overspeeding, but I guess not. Especially now that we're only descending at 500 feet per minute. Go to 600. I want to bring that back a bit because this is obviously not where we hit the ground. It's where we're at 3,000, so I want to give it some more distance. And we can just adjust it as we go if we need to. So cool having high wing aircraft like that. Looks awesome. You can see the engine. Nice. Ignore the flight plan on there, it's not right. If you're wondering why we're veering off course, we're not. It's going directly to the airport. We're obviously have an approach. There's some coffee left, I didn't realize. Going a little faster now, ground speed, because I kept the power roughly the same, and we're obviously descending a little bit. You can see the calculations happening when we get some turbulence. Definitely a bit of a windier day than normal. Having some gusts the whole flight. I don't think we'll be able to see it yet because I don't know what I'm looking for, but maybe we will. Oh yeah. We follow the river, that's where it is. And then the international airport's to the right. Let's see. Where's that lake? Where is the river? It's pretty far, I imagine. There's that river, obviously. Where is the other one? Is that right there? Is it that far? And the international would be here. Yeah, I think that's the international airport possibly. And then the river intersects up there, and the seaplane base is around here. Let's see if that's right. Yeah, the river is 10 miles. Okay, once we see that, it's... when the river goes out. Okay, there's the river going out. That's the airport, I think. The international airport. Yeah, so I believe that's the international airport there. I don't think I can see the river going this way, that's all. So it's not actually way up there, it's just, maybe it's right there. I just can't see it very well, that's all. We're actually closer to it than I thought. Oh, that's going for the international airport, I see. Yeah, the seaplane base is here. Who knows? No, there is water there. That is a river. I don't know. I don't even know. We'll find it, I'm sure. Hopefully. We got autopilot for a reason. Can I see the river easier from out here? Maybe not. How's our altitude looking? We're just hitting 5,000 now. Still looking pretty good. If we want to lose 5,000, we need about 15 miles. So let's just update this here. We need 15 miles. We have just over half. Ground speed's 200 knots times 5. Times 1.5. Let's start going down quite a bit faster. Let's say like 1,400, and we'll set our altitude to like 2,000 here. Bring our power back. Bring the RPMs back a bit. Maybe not that much. We'll focus on the power instead. Oh, there's the river, okay. I see, I believe it's like a mountain or ridge before it, so you can't see it. Yeah, that makes sense. It's there, you just can't see the water. A lot more mountainous around here than I thought. Cool. Some pit mines that we were gonna see, actually, now that I remember. Let's actually turn off autopilot. Obviously, this is a sightseeing series, right? Like, it's the main point. So, you know what? Let's do it on a departure like we normally do. Let's keep autopilot back on. Normally, when we're going to sightsee somewhere, we land there, and then we sightsee when we take off for our next flight on the way out. So we'll do that same here. especially because our next flight is just to the international airport right there. But one of the landmarks that the AI said in the area was the open pit mines, giant mines. So we'll fly over and have a look. Oh, I thought that was there, but it looks like the town actually. Maybe I'll look up where they are. I think they're over here. We'll see. We'll check them out if they're not too out of the way. Here's the river. That's beautiful. Nice. Alright, we're coming down to 2,000 feet now. About to start our turn in. Let's bring the power back. Just since we're landing soon. Bring the RPMs down. Let's go to a low idle. Set the altitude to say 1,100 feet now, and keep using vertical speed to descend here. Say 1,000. Oh, it doesn't want to do that. All right, that's fine. Our speed's dropping quite a bit here. Let's turn altitude hold off. No, let's keep it on. We have it at 1,100, but seems to want to keep, it's pitching to keep 2,300 for some reason. Let's just set it for 2,300 so we don't have an issue. Let's give it some more power. So we're gonna let it turn in, and then we'll turn off autopilot once it does the turn in for us. Let's turn at 1 mile here. 1.5 miles. Let's set our first set of flaps because we definitely should be at the speed. Don't know the speeds for them, but maybe we should have them out. Oh, this is the Honeywell system. Okay, I was wondering what it was actually referred to as. Somebody mentioned Honeywell systems last time. Alright, let's turn off autopilot here. Let's bring the power down. Find the airport herself. Into 1 mile, let's see. There we go. It's a bit of a tighter landing zone, it looks like. Bring the RPMs down. And second stage of flaps. Gear is up, just confirming. Let's hide that for you guys. Let's line up better here. Is it that strip there? Okay, I think it's that strip. That makes sense. It's definitely a tighter one than I'm used to. We're gonna try to land about 80 knots with this plane. Not really sure the landing speeds, but just want to get close to stall, but not stalling. That seems honestly further away from stalling than we could land at, so maybe I should go slower. It just feels wrong landing that slow, but I guess the 172 you do, but this is bigger than that for sure. Let's try it. Pretty big flaps with big wings though, so maybe it's fine going that speed. Alright, let's try this out. Guess we should turn that on, right? So you guys can see exactly how I crash. With the controls and everything. Try to fix that a little bit. So it doesn't have the perfect view of the controls, but that's all I can do right now. Or I'll pitch up a little bit because we need to have some speed to lose. Let's try to keep it high 70s, I'd say. 77 or so, there we go. And now let's add in some power for altitude. we're coming in low. I do want to come in slightly low though, because I want to have enough room to stop. Really don't know how long it takes to stop. Not sure if there's like a water brake system I could be using. I will press that C mode after we land. I imagine it's just a water rudder, but who knows. Okay, we're at 76. That looks good. If I go up a little bit, how are we looking? Cheat for a second here. Yeah, we're looking fine. Definitely interesting with the trees around. I have not landed a water runway like this. It's got the power. It's gained a bit more speed by pitching down. It's a short one, that's for sure. Alright, let's lose the speed here. Let's flare. I will hit the brakes just in case there's some kind of water braking system. Oh wow, the let's do reverse real quick. Turn up the RPMs. The water is really odd. It's not modeled correctly at all. Let's quickly stop, please. Perfect. That was exactly what I intended. See? Intended for that to happen, for me to get right there. It wasn't too close or anything. Exactly where I wanted. Let's just put the gear up. Definitely trying to get on the land. Didn't overshoot that at all. Should have done the reverse thrust earlier. I was trying to do it with the keybind, but I forgot that it's set now. Oh, and I see the RPMs had to be in the red zone too in reverse. That's my mistake for how the reverse thrust actually works. Good to know for next time. Perfect. Well, we're here. It worked. Let's put the gear back up. We'll go to C mode correctly. See if we can recover this. I don't know if we can. Let's reverse thrust it fully. I don't think so. That's okay. Let's end the flight and we'll start a new one from here. And we'll go over to the international airport. Perfect. Let's switch it over to June as normal. And where are we here? Fort McMurray, Seaplane Base. Let's start from the runway. Set that as our departure. Let's find out where those mines are. We can just see them here. Let's see. Ah, over here. Oh, they're not as interesting looking as I maybe thought they would be. That's okay. We'll just make a little flight over the town. And we will set the arrival as well. Why not? Let's not worry about it. In the menu, at least. We'll do it once we get in. Can't use SimBrief because, again, it doesn't recognize this airport. That's okay. Okay, we're beginning right away, like that. Okay, we got to take off right away because we're losing distance right away. So, hope everything is correct here. Flaps look fine. Yeah, we got to go before we lose distance. You can't turn around, so. Don't know why the water is angled like that down, but all right. Let's oh, all right. We should be a little more gentle with that. Good to know. Set our flaps up. This is a beautiful place to live. For those who don't know, there was a really massive, terrible fire in Fort McMurray quite a few years ago that just like wiped out the entire town. It's really sad, but it's all been rebuilt. Geography of this place looks amazing. Fort McMurray is about 7 miles, there it is, away. Let's see if we can set anything up in our systems here. for it. Let's bring the power back a little bit. RPM's back a little bit. Yeah, I'm not great with prop planes. I don't really know all the systems, so with the best way to do RPM and all that stuff for landing and stuff, so probably could have done a bit better there, but that's okay. Let's try to set our destination as... Is that working? Is that typing? Yep. What is Fort McMurray's code again? CYMM. CYMM. Let's go back. See. Am I crashing yet? Yes, I am. Where is Y? That did not work. Can I not choose this, please? Let's try to turn away from the airport as well. Why can I not type this in? Flight plan. C. No, I can't. Okay, interesting. Init. Flight plan. Landing. I don't know why I can't type in all my info here. For a new flight plan. So current position. I get there is no one. Okay, there we go. It's down here we want it. C. CYMM. And insert. Activate that. There we go. We want to land on what runway? Let's keep turning. Let's turn to the right now. We want to land runway 8. That should be correct. Yeah, this should be runway 8. Sure, visual, straight, insert. Perfect. Activate. No ILS. I was hoping for that. That's mainly why I did all the systems here, but that's okay. Set nav mode. Can't do that. There we go, and then we will go nav mode like this. So we can get on track. We will go directly to this waypoint, direct to, activate. Beautiful. Quite an odd path, but it works. Let's set our altitude down to 2,000. Vertical speed to achieve it. Down by, let's say, 1,500 because I want to get there, and we'll throttle down now. So we don't overspeed. Perfect. Well, what a weird setup, but we're coming in. Set for minus 2,000 a minute. Is that going to be enough? We'll go even more than that. We're not speeding up, so that's fine. And we'll set it for, say, 1,800. There we go. Northern Lights Regional Health Center. Coming into Fort McMurray International. Nice little plane. I'm glad we get to check it out. Of course, in this series, we're checking out every plane in the game at some point. Lots and lots of flights to do it. We're touring the entire world as well in a very detailed manner. We're stopping at as many airports as we can. Many landmarks as we can, all the major ones for sure that I can remember and find and research ahead of time, of course. almost at our 1800 here that I've requested. And we're coming in, so let's make sure our landing lights are on and everything. Not that it matters, but hey, passenger lights on. There's the runway. Let's start slowing down. We should go in low idle. We're not going to need that for reverse thrust or anything. Let's set our flaps. Oh, we're already going 90 knots. Oh, I did not mean for the power to be so low when we leveled off. I thought we had higher power. Good to know that good that I checked it so early. Let's put some more power in for sure. Luckily the flaps should help quite a lot with lift, but there we go. Oh, that was close. We're going to completely disengage autopilot now, and we're going to do a manual landing here. Let's do our gear down. We're going to have 4 red lights for a while, so we intercept the glide path. Yeah, she could be landing even slower, honestly. Not 74, like 60 something with that stall. Maybe just 70. We'll try 70. Let's pitch up to lose some of that speed then. Let's get up in our seat so we can see the lights. There's one white. Let's get that 70 knots. There we go. And there's 2 and 2. Let's reset our view so I can understand my perspective better. There's our speed, so obviously we need some power now for altitude. No, I need to pay attention. I need to pitch up. Let's lose that speed again. Don't like that I can't see the runway on here, but it also takes up so much of my view. Like the view on this plane is not great. Let me sit up for a bit here. I can't see out of the windows, but then I don't have a full glass cockpit where I actually see the airport and stuff in there. Yeah, not gonna be the best landing. I'm not the best at like gliding this plane in, just by the visuals I have with it, honestly. There we go. We're at 70 knots. Let's bring the power back. We're too high. The last few seconds here are decent. We're at idle power. Front wheel down, gently. Beautiful. Not too bad. Pretty gentle. Got lots of room to do it, so. Oh, front wheel isn't set down yet. Come on, little guy. There we go. Doing a little wheelie in here. Let's go ahead and set our RPMs way low. For taxi.
Charlie Echo Sierra 7 traffic door.
Now to taxi parking.
Sierra. Delta Echo Victor is taxiing to parking.
Now we'll set our flaps. Turn off the landing lights. Oh, that's not the landing lights. There we go. Taxi on. Still. Jeez, there we go. Off. Welcome to Fort McMurray International. A small gate over there for some pretty decent sized aircrafts. Oh, hello. We're being chased down. Good thing we're taxiing at a decent speed here. Where should we park? Park at this hangar over here. Doesn't look like many spots are available down there. And get out of this guy's way as soon as possible. Parking brake. Let's set the RPM all the way down. And we'll use the auto shutdown, honestly, for this plane, since we didn't learn it on the way to start up. Is that going to shut down? The fuel is on cutoff. Doesn't sound like it's slowing down at all. Alright, well, we're just going to end the flight. I don't even know if it is. Alright, let's set up our final flight of the stream here. It's 5:55. Let's see. We are now at Fort McMurray International. I'll update that on the spreadsheet. There we go. We're now flying the longitude for 250 nautical miles. So that was 142 miles and then 7 miles. So this is going to be longer, but we're on a longitude, so it's going to go nice and quick for us. Let's configure it. Get something nice. Nice livery. Only one variant. Oh, right. The longitude only has one available right now. The official. Let's go ahead and go back. Set our flight conditions to June. And let's go ahead and plan our flight in SimBrief first. New. Let's go to SimBrief and get the type for our longitude again. Longitude is C700. That's what we're looking for. Let's put in the airport information first. So we're going from CYMM, if I remember correctly, yep, to CYOJ in BC. Let's make a nice big flight. Oh no, this one, sorry, this is a high-level airport. Then we're going to Janelle. This is not the BC. This is still in Alberta, the final flight, which will make it an extra good spot to wrap up the series. Or sorry, not the series, the episode for the series. C700 longitude, there we go. And we'll generate that. Hopefully we have a nice ILS landing, so a little bit different than what we've been doing, but it is a small airport, so I'm not 100% sure that we will. The Edmonton is the alternate. That's funny. We need a lot of fuel then. So let's just import that. There we go. And set our departure here and start. Let's go. All right, ready to fly. And let's get the covers, the chocks, and the engine covers. Come on. I gotta walk around for them. Love the longitude. It's been a minute. It's nice to be back in it. Something that go over like 1,100 kilometers an hour in the sky. Whoops. Don't want to be in photo mode right now. There we go. Shift C to get in. Let's do the startup properly. I don't remember how to do it, but we will figure it out with the checklist, but I will try to remember a little bit of it. So let's turn the APU on first. Oh, I need the batteries first. They are... Here are the batteries. Lights are there. Electrical. Left battery, right battery. And then let's get the APU on right away. So we have something generating power. There we go. Let's get our lights set up right away. Gear is down. Where's the light panel again? Lights, lights, lights. Ice protection. I don't remember. That's okay. Oh, it might be up top, I think. Right? Yeah, there we go. Let's get our our post lights on. Passenger safety and seat belts. And arm the emergency lights and get our beacons on. So we're going to start the engines as soon as we can. Don't think we knew the walk around commands last time we were in longitude. Maybe we did. It's beautiful. I don't think we did.
Pause system test. Okay.
Alright, there we go. Our flight is in. Looks good. Got the full glass carpet. Which is great. Traffic map. Let's go ahead and set the map as full for now. Or let's not do that actually. Let's change the range on this map though. All the way in. So the speed bugs, takeoff all on. There we go. Love it that it shows it there and on the speed tape. It's very helpful. Alright, we are taking off from what runway? Let's see. Tune ground. Let's set our altimeter. It is just 2992. Let's go to SimBrief, dispatch, and view. Just find the runway that we're taking off. And let's also do the engine start, if I remember correctly, how to do this. It's not just the start. I believe it's start and then hold down the starter. Yep. That would do it. I think you can start both on the same time for this plane. Or at least at this point. There we go. Let's run.
No takeoff.
I know. I'm not planning on it. We're taking off runway 26. Let's request IFR clearance.
Ground Cessna, Zulu Sierra, Delta Echo Victor IFR, to Charlie Yankee Oscar Juliet, ready to copy.
Cessna Zulu Sierra Delta Echo Victor is cleared to Charlie Yankee Oscar Juliet Airport as file
Just to
expect
climb
runway
1100,
26,
alright.
maintain 1,100 feet. Departure frequency is 132. 7 squawk
It's going to be
1436.
hard when the airport elevation is 1,200 feet. So let's not say yes to that.
Cleared to Charlie Yankee Oscar Juliet as file
We're
runway
cruising at what,
26,
38,000?
maintain
Yeah, something crazy as
1,100
always.
feet.
So
Departure frequency is
let's go ahead and just
132.
set it right for 38,000.
1436 Cessna, Zulu Sierra,
It's a
Delta
high
Echo
cruiser,
Victor.
it's for sure.
Cessna Delta Echo Victor readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.
There we go,
Niner when ready to
38,000.
taxi. Good day.
Ground Cessna, Delta Echo
Let's get a
Victor
pushback clearance.
information,
Our
Yankee.
engines are started up and they look good.
Cessna Delta Echo Victor ground. Pushback approved.
Okay, there we go.
Ground Cessna, Zulu Sierra, Delta Echo Victor with Yankee ready to
Looks
taxi.
like they're going to do that for pushback, but we are already pushing back, so that's
Cessna
interesting.
Zulu Sierra Delta Echo Victor taxi to and hold short of runway 26 via taxiway Alpha Golf Foxtrot. Contact tower on 118. 1 when ready.
Is that 26 there?
Cessna
Oh, it is.
Delta Echo
Okay.
Victor hold position caution other traffic.
The traffic's already in my gate. It's too late.
Taxiing hold short runway 26 via taxiway Alpha Golf Foxtrot Cessna Delta Echo Victor.
Let's pull up the airport chart. Even though I know how to get there. It's okay. Like, it's right here, so let's just not do that. Okay. I guess you should. Let's make sure it's runway 26. Doesn't hurt. We gotta load the flight plan anyway. Yeah, I was planning on it. Just let that freak out while it loads. Unload, import flight. Here we go.
Cessna Delta Echo Victor, please acknowledge.
Okay.
Roger, Cessna Delta Echo Victor.
Let's put that away. There we go. Hey, Romek, how you doing? Sorry, my stuff's all over the place. When I open my tablet, it moves around a lot, so... Or, sorry, it lags a lot, which moves me around. Let's see. What departures do we have available here? I'm going to hold short here and check out some of these departures. So you want to add it to our flight plan. It didn't give us one, so we might need to. Oh, it's off the other runway, okay. Never mind. We do have approaches available. For runway 31, we have RNAV approach. Let's just do final. Add that to our route. Chill, thanks to know your stream, so you're here now. Nice. Well, welcome. Thanks for joining. Appreciate everyone who's here. Just hanging out. Alright. That's late. Is that accurate? Oh, what time is it for you? About 6 p.m. for me. This is runway 26. Okay, let's just get ourselves ready for takeoff here. Taxi lights have already been on. That's okay. Let's turn our landing lights and everything on. Let's tune the tower. Request takeoff clearance. Let's set our
Tower
flaps.
Cessna Zulu Sierra Delta Echo
5
Victor,
degrees.
ready for departure runway 26 IFR to Charlie Yankee Oscar Juliet.
Cessna Zulu Sierra. Delta Echo Victor altimeter 29er. 9er 2. Cleared for takeoff runway 26.
105 for you. Jeez. Yeah, quite a difference.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26 Cessna Zulu Sierra.
Appreciate you being here.
Delta Echo Victor.
Turn our flight directors on. There we go. We are clear for takeoff, so let's just continue with the rollout here. Ah, this is runway 8. That's why it matters to check the charts. Shouldn't have been so cocky about that. So we will not be taking off. We're going to be going all the way down the runway and turning around. Whoops. Dismiss departures from runway 26. There is departures, okay. Let's add it to our route. Why not? How long is this flight expected? I'm not sure. It's 250 miles, so we'll know once we're in the sky. It's longer than the last few that we've done. Quite a last few flights. Last time we did a flight that was that long was in a 737 to Saskatoon before the Rockies, so a couple episodes ago. But we are on a longitude, which is really fast, so I'm not sure. Maybe 40 minutes to an hour. Probably about an hour. That's my guess. Spoilers do not need to be armed for this here. They're retracting like we're doing a rejected takeoff. There, you're fine. You don't need to do that. Yeah, we'll know once we're in the air. I'll give me my estimate. Let's go to home. Let's go to the flight plan. Let's make this full screen here. We're just rolling. Procedures. Departure, we are going to be taking the runway 26. The Vic2 departure. There we go. Load that in. Alright, we are now at the right spot here. Start slowing down. And we'll spin around here. And we'll continue to roll. We're already clear for takeoff. Even though we were the wrong way. Great ATC for doing that. Alright, that's engines half, they're stable, and full power. We're gonna get the no takeoff warning. I can't remember what it is. We checked it a few times last time. There's something that we have to set, or would have to set for trim, I believe, but it's not working right now. So we'll just not worry about it. It's actually okay. Oh, it went away. Nice. Okay. Reach our V1 speed immediately here. It's a very fast plane. And gear up. This plane is insanely powerful. I love it.
Cessna Delta Echo Victor, contact Edmonton Center on 1327. Good day.
Just acknowledge the handoff there.
Go to 132.
Let's turn on autopilot.
Cessna Delta Echo Victor.
And we'll do FLC for getting
Jazz 842
to the right altitude. I don't think 165 is the right speed. Maybe it is the best climb rate for this.
Clear to land runway 26.
Auto throttle.
Jazz 8422.
Just ignore that for now. Auto throttle. Here we are. That's okay, Romek. Probably lost my license. Yeah, I probably should have. The plane's fine, isn't it? Looks fine to me. Flying just fine. Let's take our flaps off there. Look at the climb rate of this thing. It's absolutely insane. It's crazy. Climbs so steeply. It's very fast. Trying to remember the VY climb rate here. 200 knots. Okay. Let's set the speed dial so our climb rate is 200 knots. We're in FLC speed. Manual. Yeah, whatever. It wants to climb at 165. I can climb at 165. That's fine. It probably knows its climb rate with the altitude and stuff better than I do. Start landing lights off. We'll keep the passenger, the seatbelt signs off, turn the safety lights off. Since we're climbing at such a high rate of speed right now, 6,000 feet per minute. As we slow and get closer to 165, we'll slow our rate of climb, and then we'll turn off the seatbelt lights as well. We're already at standard, so when we hit 18,000, we'll hit standard, but 2992 is standard, so we'll just flip it early here. Okay, what else do we need to do? I think that's it. So I don't see our flight plan on here, interestingly enough. Just set this up correctly. So if I go to
Jazz
Sim brief.
8422, turn next taxiway.
and view, we should contact the right people here. We're seeing your first stream first plane Cessna. I will climb slow as heck. Yes. Appreciate being here for so long. Yeah, that was horrible. This is definitely a different Cessna. The longitude is fantastic. There we go. ATC has us. We're at 165, so the climb rate's gonna change quite a bit. No, I'm not maintaining 3,500, but I will acknowledge that, and then I'll turn off ATC. Love that they think we're doing that. And there we go. It's 165, so now we're going 3,200. Let's turn off the seatbelt signs. We'll be climbing a little bit slower for the rest of the climb. All the way up to 38,000, which is very, very high. Let's go ahead and approach. Needs to be RNAV 31. Is that correct? Yep. Load that in. There's no arrival or anything. Okay. Let's just do a direct, because I'm not seeing it on there. Just activate that. And we want to be on nav mode, please. Where's our flight? Okay, there's that. That's fine. I like that. Direct. Activate. There we go. We're at nav mode, right? Okay, we're turning. Perfect. That looks good. And once we get up to our cruising altitude, we will be rocking in terms of speed. We have auto throttle, so we don't have to worry about anything. Our speed is still on FMS, that's good. Okay, let's change our range. I should have to get 1 mile. Let's bring it all the way up to, say, 150 miles for now. And let's see our speed. So estimated time is 54 minutes. I don't think that will be true, so probably about 40 minutes or 45 minutes. Once we hit our climb, we're going to be speeding up quite a bit. Yeah, we're full power, just not going very fast since we're climbing at 2,600 feet per minute, which is quite a bit. We're almost at 30,000 feet though, so we're very, very high already. But we are going all the way up to 38,000. This plane cruises very high. So we will speed up quite a bit when we do that. Let me just set the little progress bar thing. CYMM to, where are we going? CYOJ. There we go. There you can see the progress. Already made decent progress. And you'll see that ground speed will speed up quite a lot. We're at 219 knots right now. Let's just get the calculations for that. That is 405 kilometers an hour. Or 252 miles an hour. We'll see how much that changes once we hit 38,000 here. It'll be pretty dramatic. So the time actually might drastically be lower than I thought even. So yeah, 53 minutes, but we'll look at the ETA. 10 UTC, 10 minutes after midnight, apparently, according to UTC. So yeah, we'll look at that, landing at 11, and we'll see how much lower that gets, because obviously this will go down over time anyways. So we're almost, what are we at, 32,000, so 6,000 feet to go. So we'll reset our view and let's go have a look back here. Nice little kitchen and entryway. You can actually control the lights, it's pretty cool. Nice. Pretty chill. No couches or anything. That's lame, but hey. Just a standard set of 8 seats. Not too bad. That's probably an overspeed warning. Oh, that's the stall horn, isn't it? It is. Why is the FMS trying to do that to me? Let's change that. Let's go to climb at Mach 410 here. So it's going to pitch down a bit, reduce the climb. Switch this to knots. I want to be climbing at way higher speeds. Hold on. Let's climb it. It says that 200 knots is the best right for this, I believe. Yeah, let's set it for climbing at 200 knots. Don't know why the automatic thing made it so bad. Interesting. So yeah, pitch down for a bit. We'll continue climbing in a moment. It's still climbing a little bit, but it'll speed up. Once we hit 200, it'll speed up. That's our airspeed, of course. Our ground speed is much higher. You can see it's going up quite a bit on the top of your screen. The ETA, just here, also is what matches on top of your screen, so you can see at the top we were like right around here. The ETA there. We were at 10 after midnight, and now we're already 10 minutes before. We haven't finished the climb yet, which is really when it will happen. So yeah, APU is still on. Oops, so let's turn that off. It's at 200 knots, so you'll see that climb rate will speed up again. We'll pitch up a little bit. A few thousand feet more to go, so a couple more minutes of climbing. You can see the curvature of the earth. We're so high. Love seeing that. Super cool. Something you really only get above 34, 35,000 feet. At least this dramatically. It's been the range into 100 miles. And then I gotta remember the cruising speed for this plane. I guess we can just turn it all the way up. Once we hit 38,000. Probably going to stay till 2:30 a.m. That's bedtime for you. No worries, man. Yeah, it's pretty late. Not sure he will even go that long, just judging by the ETE here. Yeah, 29 minutes it down to now, and we're almost at 38,000. You'll see it go down even more. I'll have to go in a moment to pick up Claire from work, and then I'll end the stream after the flight's done as well. So not a super long stream today, but we're at an hour and 60 minutes, probably about, oh no, hour and 53. That's more than I thought. So probably about 2.5 hours total. Just trying to, stream when I have the motivation to and I have time to. So, it's been less than it used to be, and I'm working on, doing more of them again, but just been busy and hard recently. Let's go back to Mach speeds here. Alright, now we're at 38,000. So now you will see power will stay at full, and we'll start using that to speed up instead of using that to climb. So you'll see that ground speed continue to rise. Now we're 380 knots now. To Mach 0.840. The ground speed is going to be even higher than that. Let's see what that is for airspeed. We'll get up there first and we'll see. So Mach 0.840. 0 to kilometers and miles an hour. So the airspeed we're reaching is Mach 0.840, which is 1,036 kilometers an hour, or 644 miles an hour. And our ground speed, because we have a bit of a tailwind, will be higher than that even, I believe. Alright, we're at the speed now. What's our ground speed? 182 knots. Alright, hopefully the throttle manages that. Yeah, throttling down a bit, perfect. And our ETA has gone all the way down to 18 minutes now. The ETA being over an hour below, yeah, about an hour less. Not sure how that works, but 23. No, it was about 30 minutes less. So that makes more sense. So we were at 10 after originally, right? Yeah, so 30 minutes, 27 minutes to be exact. We shaved off there. Top of descent is there. Let's look at our charts for arrival. Okay, our chart, just for elevation, we get 2,700. We'll set our dial to that. Now that we're at our cruising to 2,700 feet is what I wanted at, and we will do VNAV. There we go. So it will get to that by itself, hopefully. Top of descent is not too far away, so let's really hope that works, because I gotta go for a little bit, very small amount of time. But let me zoom in here. Just how far is that away? To the top of descent's in roughly 30 miles, so yeah, I won't be here for it, so let's hope it works. Appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll be back as soon as I can. Let's give you a better view here so you can kind of see the cockpit and see outside. Oh, let's see. Set it up like this, so you have a view of the map and outside. Alright guys, I'll be back. Thanks for watching, appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was longer than I expected. How are we here? This is crazy. I was hoping that the top of descent worked, and if it didn't work, I would just do it myself. Oh yeah, we're going fast. 300 knots. We're not landing it like that. Wow. I'm surprised I made it back. Well, I'm not surprised I made it back in time. I'm surprised we're this far into the flight. That was longer than I expected, I guess. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for the donation. Wow, thank you. Shoki. That was crazy timing. I'm back. Oh, that was interesting. Wonder what would have happened. It wouldn't have landed, but I didn't arm the approach or anything. I was just about to check my phone too to see where the stream was at. But I'm like, no, it's probably close enough, so I'll just go. As soon as I get home, I'll go downstairs right away. And yeah, I'm glad I did. Wow. Why is it power not working? Oh, auto throttle. That's not helpful. It's giving me max throttle still. That is not helpful at all. I don't know why my gear was still down. Whoops. But luckily I was causing some drag. Probably some major issues too, but that's fine. Alright, let's make this work here. I think it would overfly at 27. Yeah, it would. I just don't know what it would do after that. Probably hold the heading. It was on nav mode, but we're back, so we don't need to worry about it. We're very high. I want to see we're really going really fast, but we're still going very, very fast. I'm just hoping the landing gear and the full flaps can help slow me down. Right, we have speed brakes in this plane. Thank God. We need them. Fully out, please. Let's see if this is enough. It holds the last heading at the last light. Okay, that makes sense. Well, luckily that would have been fine here. There's no train. With full flaps, gear, full spoilers. We're losing enough altitude here, I think. Coming down at 3,200 feet a minute and holding our speed. We're still going too fast though, so I'm going to pitch out. I'll make that a little happier as well. We'll get the 100 knots we need and see if that's enough. Don't worry, we're in Canada. Okay, let's get our 100 knots. Or 110, I think it is in this plane, actually. How are we looking? Okay, looking good enough to take off the speed brakes, at least. There we go. Let's throw the camera on. Really do appreciate the donation, by the way. I know I didn't really mention much of it because so focused on this. Okay, we need to actually throw some throttle in. No, not that much, please.
500.
I thought we were landing at 100 knots. It looks like we're supposed to be landing at 110. That's my bad.
200.
We're not lined up as good as I wish we were.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Wow, that's the hardest landing I've ever done. I'm going around just to have a better landing. That was horrible. I need to land at 110. We definitely could stop it here. But I'm not going to. Wow, that's expensive. Yeah, I would have thought it would go down a little bit, but interesting. He's stressed, yeah. Well, yeah, when I come back and it's that close to landing, I am. Yeah, we're going around. That was crazy feet per minute landing. Let's do this properly here. We'll let auto throttle be on. No, I don't want my landing gear out right now, please. I want my landing gear out just so it stops. Whatever. Let's go back to knots. Manual speed. Let's see. Let's bring the speed to 115 knots. It's 120 knots for now, actually. Now let's stop climbing, and the power should go down quite a bit. Yes, we'll enjoy the scenery here of High Level Alberta, I believe it's called. It's an interesting name of a place for sure. Yeah, High Level Airport is where we're coming into. Let's set our range out a little bit here to something other than 1.5. Yeah, I know, Romek. That's why I put my landing gear down early just to make it be quiet. We'll do our base like with the landing gear down, not a problem. Just takes a little extra fuel, that's fine. I'm not paying for it. Just hand flying it in. Got auto throttle working for me right now. That's all I'm going to be doing. Yeah, it is helpful. I've landed without landing gear once before, or maybe twice, honestly. I don't know how, but I did. Well, plenty of times actually with the air tractor. But I think once. Oh no, I don't think I've ever done it with a normal gear plane. Once we finish our turn, we'll slow down to the final landing speed. There's some lovely scenery around here. Let's split screen this and go into .75 a mile. We're going to lose some more altitude, so auto throttle will help us out a little bit more. We're also going to set the speed down to say 108. Yeah, it's okay. I'm happy to be under it. It's okay. We're okay. Auto throttle, do your thing, please. Auto throttle, please. Thank you. Let's set it to a higher speed. We're like 112. A little safer for auto throttle to manage. Do not want to reset my view like that. There we go. Yeah, we're okay. Still not a good approach. I'm not sure. I'm not lined up or anything here. Not locked in, I should say. Make the landing work. Gotta accelerate. Nose down a bit to accelerate.
200.
Meatball is on the threshold. Going faster this time. Much better.
100.
Alright, well I haven't landed a longitude in a long time, I guess. Yeah, I might need to. Well, we got crazy brakes too, so I should have floated it longer. Still not great landing. Well, hopefully the next one. On next stream we're flying this 950 miles, our longest flight so far. So we'll make that a good landing. I'll make sure to be there well in advance. Don't worry. Just gotta practice. You can tell I'm rusty. I think you're new to the channel, Shoki, I believe. But yeah, that's definitely not an average landing for me, but I'm not a professional, that's for sure. Better than that, normally. Sometimes, I guess. The longitude was actually one of the better planes I was, for me, for landings, but not this time. Alright, so I appreciate everybody watching. 950 miles passenger flight. It is, yeah, 920 miles, and yeah, technically not a passenger flight because we're in free flight, so we're not actually holding anybody, but theoretically, yeah. We're going from northern Alberta, where we are now, all the way to northwest BC. We started our BC trip. So here we are. We're going all the way over here to Chinook International Airport, which will be nice. Yeah, I've been lurking every now and then, and you just never chat. So, well, appreciate you being here. Thanks for all your support over all the videos you've been here for. Love having your streams on. We'll do other things and even sleep with around. I appreciate it, man. Very kind of you. Thanks for your support. Alright, let's park it up here. Let's bring this in. We'll just find somewhere to park. Is it announced taxi? Yeah. We'll announce it, even though our ATC is off. That's fine. So we made a couple flights this time. 3 flights this episode. 142 miles in the Sea Star, 7 miles in the Sea Star, and then that was a 250 mile flight in longitude. Nice and quick with how fast this thing is. Yeah, both of you need to get some sleep. And I gotta go make some dinner. I'm gonna use it's 1 a.m. here. Oh yeah, yeah, you gotta go to sleep. It's only 7 p.m. for me, but I haven't had any dinner yet, so I need to do that. Appreciate everyone watching, and everyone who's watching the VOD after. Had some pretty cool sights this episode. Nothing too crazy, but we're flying over some open area. We'll definitely have some more landmarks again soon, especially when we get into Vancouver and whatnot. That'll be pretty awesome. Alright, let's shut down the engines here. We don't have the APU started, so it's just gonna die. But that's okay. I don't mind that. Shut the batteries off.
GPWS system failure.
Alright, thanks for watching. See you, Romek. See you, Shoki. And there's a few other people here. Appreciate it. See you guys in a couple days, most likely. Not quite sure yet, but take care. Hope you guys have a great night. Enjoy your dinner if it's the same time for you, or roughly. See you guys.